My name is Chad Moore, and I am the director of United Percussion. This year's show is entitled Sir Isaac's Wonder, and it's a nod to Sir Isaac's discovery of gravity. So the show and the program is designed to explore the many aspects of gravity and this force that keeps us grounded but makes us aim for the sky. Musically, we do a lot with the concept, and we explore the movement of sound around the floor. Visually, in its simplest form, the show starts grounded and ends in the air. Emotionally, intellectually is basically the journey in between this force that keeps you grounded that you want to defy.
My name is Iain Hale, and I'm the pit arranger for Ensemble arranger for United. And I've also been involved with the group for the last couple years, coming in when I can to be a tech. The musical selections this year are the Prelude, which is a composition between myself, Paul Nailsnick, the battery arranger, and our sound designer, Andrew Montero. The second piece is The Canyon by Philip Glass. The third piece is Vertical River by Blake Tyson. And the fourth piece is Roots of Coincidence by Pat Metheny. I think there's two things that I'd like to highlight with the arrangements. One is the fact that, especially with a piece such as The Canyon, which is so expansive, it's about 16 minutes long, to take that and to reduce it into essentially a 2-minute arrangement is a challenge, but we try to keep some of those phrases intact and play the length of those phrases as they are in the original, so that it doesn't come across as too episodic. And we do that also in the Vertical River. Those phrases are all gorgeous phrases on their own, and so we try to treat those as they would be, treated as they are in the original. The other thing that we tried to do this year is, and Chad mentioned it, is the movement of sound. We do that electronically with the placement of speakers around the floor so that you can feel and see the movement of the sound. But we also do that acoustically with the keyboards, where you can see the sound pan from left to right. You could see the sound move, odds and evens, and a variety of different ways. And we do that in the form of, we call them keyboard splits, so it gives us a chance to be virtuosic technically, but also conceptually very relevant to the show. So you'll see that at several moments throughout the program in every production that we do.
He saw pennies drop. Towers crumble. He couldn't see then, but by calculating his descent, he assured his elevation. To defy it.
My name is Iain Moyer, and I'm a music consultant with United Percussion. This is actually my first year with the group, but it's been a pleasure to work with these two gentlemen and the rest of the team. It's been unique, honestly, because Iain, Hale, and I have worked on a lot of different summer projects where he's consulting for me when I'm the writer. So it's been a lot of fun as when Iain Hale was the writer at United for me to consult with them and really to consult with the whole team and so on. So. With regards to mallet selections this year, we're using a large variety of mallets, but I think we're using a fair amount of my signature series that just recently got launched at PASIC 2016. And with regards to the marimbas, we're really using two types of mallets. We're using yarn wrap mallets, particularly the 273s and 272s that give you a standard yarn wrap marimba sound and of medium hard to hard hardness and so on. And then we're also doing a couple of the productions, particularly Roots of Coincidence by Pat Metheny, which is kind of the closing production, and also The Canyon. We're using some cord wrapped mallets on marimba, particularly I believe it's the 275s and 276s. And it's not something you'd use all the time, using a cord wrapped mallet on marimba, but it's something, particularly if you've got dense phrases that need a prickly sort of articulation. I think that the cord wrapped mallets on the birch shafts really are able to cut through some of the articulation, even sometimes a little bit better than the yarn wrap mallets on the birch shafts. So, and then on the vibraphones, we're using really a smattering of Pesantes and Iain Grom mallets, Andrew Markworth, and a couple of my mallets as well. So I think there's a nice variety to the mallet selection in this show.
United was originally founded in 2003, and the way it formed was there were a few local indoor percussion groups that essentially were about to fold. So we all got together decided to start something new. And since all the groups were kind of coming together, we decided to call it United. And the group started in WGI Independent Open class. Was fortunate enough to medal 3 times. The group won that class in '07, and then in '08 they jumped into world class, and we've been fortunate enough to be a consistent PIW finalist since that time. As far as the membership, the kids travel from as far north as Massachusetts and as far south as Virginia. We get a good variety of kids. In terms of this year's kids with bringing these guys in, most of the kids are marching in the summer. A lot of them march with Carolina Crown. Some of them are marching with cadets. Different corps sprinkled here and there, but at least in terms of the membership, this year's group, you'll have the chance to see a lot of them out in the summer performing.
I think one of the unique things about United is, as Chad was talking about, it's a long history, and I think the activity, and particularly the class, the independent classes they're rather young in comparison to perhaps the BOA activity or the DCI activity. But United has really been around for a long time, and it's been building and building, and we're hoping to really build the next generation of that, and continue on with success and sustain success. And if you're ever interested in coming out and be a part of it, we'd love to see you at an audition sometime soon.